Hi guys, I have recently seen a lot of posts about people, what should I do with my leftover yarn? And so I was going to share with you what I do with mine to hopefully give you some inspiration. And so this right here is something it's just an ongoing thing. And what I was going to do is add to it today. So that's what inspired me to do this video for you. Recently, I was given this yarn from someone, and I said, "Oh, thank you so much. I'm very appreciative." Free yarn, right? Uh, Early on, years and years ago, I would be like, "What am I going to do with this?" And so I was getting ready to add these two to this because I'm hoping for this to be a big rug and probably, over 5 feet. And I'm just going to keep continuing. I mean, you could stop here and this could be a charger for your plates or whatever. But anyways, now when people give me strange yarns, I'm like totally enthusiastic. What can I do with that? And so I'm going to pair these two together because another thing that if you're not a crocheter, they don't know that some people think that one skein of yarn can make a blanket. And they don't know because they don't do it, and that's okay. So that's why scrap projects are awesome. This is one of my favorite scarves. This is over 5 years old. And I started with the red and then added a brown that I didn't know anything. All this is half double crochet and probably like an eye hook. And I made it extra long and then flipped it over onto itself and made pockets. So I wear this into stores when I don't want to carry my purse. My phone fits in here, my cards fit in here, and my keys fit in here. And it's very unique. And people ask me all the time, "Oh, where'd you get that?" Like, "Oh, it's some designer style." And I'm like, put together my scraps. I don't tell them that. I just say, "Oh, I made it." And it wasn't planned to turn out this way, but I like the way that it turned out. Make a granny square out of your scraps and then add to it. This is a wine bottle koozie, or if you want to keep your plastic bags in something and then just hang them in the pantry or whatever. This is a work in progress as well. I just use up something that I'm going to keep adding to. And this is probably going to be a beautiful blanket one day. But when you're working with your scraps, don't think of the outcome. Just start something like, I know this is going to be a rug. I don't know what it's going to look like after, how many more rows. And when you're practicing your stitches or your flowers, keep them all together and then, bring them out, look at them, see, hey, you know what, I can do this with that, or I can create numerous things. This can be made into a certain granny square. And then the downfall of the scraps, sometimes your stuff comes out so beautiful. You like start out, oh my gosh, this is not going to work. And that goes back to the old phrase, it's so ugly, it's cute. That's what happens when you work with your scraps. But what I was going to say is the downfall is it can't be recreated. So when you do stuff like this, it literally is one of a kind. Or you can make pom-poms and just have them ready. Like if you get done with a project and just think it needs a little something, your flowers and your pom-poms are all ready to go. So I hope that helps with what to do with your scraps. You can always just make a bunch of granny squares and just keep them hidden away. I've got a couple that I'm getting ready to put together a bag with. And don't worry again about the ending result. Just keep your scraps because they're going to come in handy at a later date. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and happy crocheting!